The TUGHLAQ dynasty might just have the most disgusting feudal army in the entire game. I'm talking about healer elephants that refuse to die, backed up by archers that delete everything that tries to stop them, including spearmen, other archers, or horsemen. It doesn't matter if you get surrounded by a bigger and scarier army. This army will not die, and your opponents will eventually start raging at you for using this strategy against them. Let's get into it. This build is amazing because we will get healer elephants with the Dome of Faith landmark extremely fast. The only thing that can kill these things are spearmen. That's why we will accompany the elephants with archers. At around 5 minutes 20, our opponents will have to deal with a 500 HP tank accompanied by archers, which, by the way, can dive towers and TCs briefly due to the overpowered healing of the elephants. Eventually, our army's healing will be so great that we will be able to just dive our opponent and start getting villager kills with a mass of archers. There are a couple of downsides to this build that I will talk about later on this video, but for now, let me tell you how the build goes. The build is actually pretty simple, but I will explain most of the civilization mechanics for people who still haven't tested this civ yet. We will start with all 6 villagers on sheep and 1 additional worker elephant. The scout will go towards one side of the map, and our starting worker elephants will go towards the other side. Immediately build another worker elephant, which should only scout close to our gold mine. The other one will do a really long scouting pattern like this. This is because these elephants actually count as resource drop-off points. So if they walk near the sheep, you will capture them, and don't worry about losing it to spearmen or wolves. These guys are actually extremely tanky. The first villager will go to sheep, and the next 3 will go to the gold. The first gold villager built a house. Make sure it is within TC range in case you get spearmen rushed. And by the time it finishes, one of your worker elephants should be back so you can start dropping off the gold. Look at how just this elephant already got 3 sheep. And you won't see it right now, but my other elephant got 5 sheep, giving me a total of 7 sheep just from worker elephants, which is an extremely good advantage to have in the early game. After 3 on gold, rally to food until you have 9. At around 2 minutes and 10 seconds, you will have enough to age up. Do so with 3 villagers building the Dome of Faith. Now a rally point will go to the wood and will stay here for the rest of the game. If your other worker elephant has not arrived yet, send your wood villager to the straggler trees until it returns, and then send them to the wood line. By the way, notice how our villagers are dropping off 11 food instead of 10. This is because the TUGHLAQ dynasty starts with a 5% gathering rates increase and a 5% drop-off bonus. So this is why our age up is a little bit faster than other civilizations. Once you age up, you should have enough resources to immediately queue a healer elephant and start building an archery range with the villagers that were constructing the landmark. Rally these units immediately to one of your opponent's weak spots, like an exposed gold or berries. From now on, take this into consideration. Every time you build a house, do so making sure you do it in a 4x4 grid. This is important because later on in the game, you will need to start building forts, and the first governor that we will go for will be the food governor, which gives you food passively depending on how many houses or farms are around your fort. The idea is that once you get to that point, all your houses should be already built this way. Now, for the rest of the game, focus on building up to 4 healer elephants. Then use your gold to get your blacksmith upgrades and economic upgrade. It is very likely that your opponent will try to spam horsemen to counter your archers. So if this is the case, make sure you drop a couple of barracks and start pumping out spearmen along with your archers. If you run out of food, go to your berries first, and then start getting the deer packs once you have map control. Finally, once you have a good lead, send a large group of villagers to gather 425 stone to build a fort and place it within the square of houses that you started building from the Dark Age. Once it's done, immediately assign the food commander to it so you can start getting 240 food per minute passively. At this point, focus on getting to Castle Age, redistribute your villagers within gold and food, and start building the House of Learning once you have the resources. If you can, make sure your army is close to your enemy, because if your opponent has refused to surrender by now, we will prepare a timing attack which will definitely close out the game. Make sure you transfer most of your villagers to the gold and leave some of your villagers on wood too. As soon as you age up, You should have gathered enough resources to immediately research your veteran archer's upgrade, your +2 ranged armor and defense, and finally, the Mahut's technology from the House of Learning. If you have barracks, also research this upgrade, which will allow you to make your spearmen better and make them come out of your barracks faster. Because TUGHLAQ researches everything in 5 seconds, you will have all of these upgrades shortly after you age up. And now your enemy will have to face a fully upgraded Castle Age army, which will be pretty much impossible to stop. Even if they get to the Castle Age at the same time, they will not have their upgrades as fast as you, so you can pretty much end the game right then and there. Because the civilization just came out, I am not completely sure how to counter this, but what I have seen that works the best is horsemen and raiding. The weak point of this army is how slow it is. Healer elephants only move at 1.0 speed, which means that if you build cavalry to raid your TUGHLAQ opponent, they will have to build spearmen to defend. So try raiding them as much as possible, and in the meantime build your own spearmen in your base, even if your opponent only has archers. This is because spearmen are the only thing that will kill a mass of healer elephants effectively. So if you can raid your opponent, catch their reinforcements, and then engage the main army with a big surround of horsemen plus spearmen, then you should be able to win. You can also try Dark Age rushing with spearmen at the gold to delay the healer elephants as much as possible. Remember, these guys cost 150 food and gold, and also take 40 seconds to come out. So delaying them as much as you can will give you precious time to build up your army. Okay, so in this game, we are going against a Macedonian Dynasty player. This is one of the new maps, by the way, in Flankfoot. One of the new maps, the new maps in the rotation, in the red rotation. Most of the sheep is, well, all around the map actually. So what I want to do here is go through the middle, then go around like this and try to get as many sheep as possible. And in the meantime, my worker elephants are doing this kind of stuff, looking for sheep. So I already got one sheep with my first worker elephant. This guy is going to go back to the gold, as you can see, because I will need gold soon. And this guy is going around this area looking for a sheep as well. So I already got 2 sheep. I might get a third one here just from the worker elephants. This is really, really strong, by the way, because these guys count as, like, if you build a mill, for example, but because they can move, you can use them to actually get sheep like that. So now my scouting pattern, I don't need to run through here. I just need to go to the other side like that. So I will always, pretty much always, except maybe against Rus or China, end up with more sheep than my opponent. So yeah, I always do that when you're playing with TUGHLAQ Dynasty. It is so useful, very, very useful. Actually, this is one of the times that I got the least sheep, only 2 with my worker elephants. I have gotten up to 10 sheep or something really outrageous like that with worker elephants. So always do that. In the meantime, my opponent is doing a farm build. I think Beastie did a video about this because the olive garden, the olive grove, sorry, what's the name of the landmark? The feudal landmark from the Macedonian dynasty gives them 30% gather speed on every food source in the map. So you 30% on berries, on sheep, on farms, on deer, on whatever you want. So he will probably put it here. And these farms are going to be really useful for him because they will be gathering 30% faster, and he will be able to save a lot of sheep. He got 12 there. I think I am getting 9, but I think I still get some more. So pretty on par the sheep distribution. So right now we are going for the Dome of Faith. Let's actually speed it up a little bit. And the idea of this build is that for some reason we get healer elephants in feudal, but healer elephants are a castle age unit, and they are not early healer elephants or like a weaker version of the castle elephant. They are just the castle version straight up. So they are incredibly tanky, incredibly tanky, and their healing is completely absurd. So once we get healer elephants out, let's say 4 or 5, and we accompany them with archers, because the only counter to them in Feudal Age are spearmen. It's going to be an incredibly oppressive combo. So here I immediately go into archery range and a healer elephant. And by the way, at this point, I did not have the build optimized yet, so do not follow the build that I'm doing now. Just follow the one that I did at the beginning of the video. So yeah, just take that into account. And now immediately the healer elephant goes to see what's going on. I already scouted that he went for the Grand Winery, and as you can see, his villagers are gathering 30% faster, so pretty good. And he immediately goes into a Varangian Arsenal because he sees my healer elephant. I could have probably started attacking, and check this out. Archer versus archer, but my archer can heal, so there's nothing he can do with archers. He's, I think, starting to... I can even dive the TC for a little bit, like that, and it doesn't matter because my archers will start getting healed like that. And I am already up to 2 healer elephants, and he's spamming archers. He could be spamming, what's it called, a spearman too, but he probably doesn't want to because I have archers. So what if he just sends like 3, 4, 5 spearmen to kill the hero elephants? They're not going to do anything because I already have archers with them. So look at that. I can even dive, take out houses, and my healer elephants just heal each other like that. I started doing some damage here with a few archers as well, but it doesn't matter. Take a look at that. He has more archers than I have right now. I have 5 there. But he's not able to do anything because my healer elephants just heal the damage back. It is really oppressive. So now he decides to go into a stable, and this is the correct choice, by the way. He needs stables so he can start killing my archers, raiding when they are coming to the field like that. By the way, this map is also awesome for this strategy, because look, the distance from one base to another is really short. So my healer elephants, they only have 1 tile per second movement speed, so they're really slow. So the shorter the map, the better it is for this strategy. It is really nice. And right now I am up to 17 archers. He has 14. He has less because he started producing other units like horsemen and Varangian guards. And I'm just looking around to see where he's going. He has to move his villagers around a lot, because otherwise I'll be able to kill him. And take a look at this. Like, there's nothing he can do. If he tries to fight straight up, I am not going to lose a single unit. Take a look at the destruction value. He hasn't killed a single unit in this game, and I have killed 1500 resources. Now I started sending units to the sides of the map because I know he must be running out of food. He has to go into farms really quickly, and his sheep has already run out. He only has this deer and these berries, and once that runs out he will have to go to the sides. So I am patrolling on both sides to see when that happens. I'm building an outpost here just so I can have better vision, and also I am working on this. So this is something that I will definitely talk about in the build. I fucked it up a little bit here because this house is a little bit off the line. It should be here, so I can place another house here, and then my TUGHLAQ fort will go inside this square here. And after that, let me actually show you guys. We will go for this commander, which is the food commander, which generates food based on how many farms and houses are around the fort. So I am already pre-building the houses here. This is a terrible mistake, by the way. I didn't mean to do that. Now I cannot place the fort until that deer runs out. But once it does, I will be able to do that. So pretty good. And now let's look at this fight. Look at the healer elephant. Look at how long it takes for it to die. And right now I'm trying to focus the spearmen and the archers. But look at the 4 healer elephants just never die. And meanwhile, they're dealing damage to all his horsemen, all his frontline, and my archers are still standing. Now he only has 10 archers. I still have 20, almost 20, and I end up pretty on top afterwards. So I think he had defensive advantage, and even then I was just able to get the win on that fight with only losing 1 healer elephant and a few archers. So really good. All of this aggression allows me to go out on the map and go up to castle. As you can see, I am scaling up to that. He is nowhere near castle age. If he stops making units, I am just going to run inside his base and kill everything. I decided to go for the House of Learning. I think either landmark is fine, by the way. I just want this because I want the elephant movement speed. And also the spearman. There's a tech that allows you to get spearmen fast. And something else, when you go up to castle age, you need to bank a lot of gold, because you will be able to get every single upgrade in 5 seconds. So take a look at this. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit, and once I reach castle age, I get the veteran upgrade. It is already done. All my archers are veteran right now. I can also get the balanced projectiles number 2 and wedge rivets. I think I forgot to do it, and all of that will be done on 5 seconds. So it is very important that when you age up with this civilization, you save a lot of gold. So now I get +2 ranged damage. I think I could have probably go for armor, because I am already one-shotting men-at-arms, early men-at-arms. Take a look at that. With my archers, they have already 9 damage versus the 6 damage of his archers and the 2 ranged armor of his early Varangian guard. So now he's faced up against a castle age army, and that is pretty much it. So pretty interesting. So now we go into the second game against a Abbasid player, which is pretty interesting. I think this is the only player that I have seen that has played a non-DLC civilization. So it's going to be pretty interesting how this performs against an old civ. But yeah, against Abbasid, I think the strategy might be extremely good, because Abbasid wants to go for 2 TCs really fast, even 3 TCs in some cases, and this, I think this strategy is going to be really good against that, because then you can dive the TCs, and yeah, you will see. But by the way, I have been doing in these games the house over here. I think you should make it a little bit closer to your TC, under TC range, because I have seen that many persons want to go Spearman Rush against TUGHLAQ, just to deny the elephants like this. So if they go Spearman Rush and you place your house here, you are going to lose it. So make sure that your first house is never placed like that, always closer to your TC. So right now, I'm just going for the Dome of Faith. My elephant on this game got 7 sheep. I think this one got 2. So 9 sheep in total, just from my elephants. Then 7 more from my scout. Made that 8. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get more. My enemy only got 11. Okay, 12. So yeah, a lot less sheep than me. Imagine getting 7 sheep just from an elephant, man. It is really good. You have to go for this thing where you scout. This is all of this is the scouting pattern of my elephant, and he got 7 sheep. So it's really good. Really good. Then if your worker elephant has not arrived to your base yet, you can just place your guys on a straggler tree, and then you can put them into into the woodline. So healer elephant on Q, archery range on Q as well. I think you can build this with the 3 landmark builders, so you can get it faster. Or 1 is fine, I mean, whichever you feel the best. And now I see that my opponent is going for a lot of stone. So this might mean that he's going triple TC. And I also scout that he went for the economic wing. So definitely triple TC. So I definitely want to go here immediately and deny that. So he wants to go triple TC. He placed the first one here beside the deer, gold, and woodland. And now I am just denying the stone already. So at 5 minutes 50 probably is the... No, I that was a mistake, by the way. I didn't mean to do that. But now I see that he's also in berries, so I want to deny that. And meanwhile, my elephant can go see if he is in gold or not. So yeah, right now I already denied the berries. And I know that his second TC is here on the deer. So I focus on getting healer elephants out as fast as possible. Because I will probably be able to deny this. And now, take a look at this. The best thing you can do against an Abbasid that is multiple TCs is deny the wood. And look at how many arrow fires the healer elephants can tank. The second TC does absolutely nothing against the elephant. I can just take out the house like that, and he's actually going to get... oh, that was me. I thought he was going to get a population blocked, but not quite. So right now, he has a very slight advantage in the villagers, but I think I've already taken down one. And I am already reaching a mass of archers that will be enough to kill the villagers one by one. So when you're facing this, the good thing is that if I go for a blacksmith, I can get my upgrades in 5 seconds. So I am going to go for one last elephant, and after that I will immediately get my upgrade so I can kill the second TC. And the horseman, what he should be doing is getting my reinforcement. I think it's worried that I just kill this with the elephant, so that's why he keeps them here. But the correct choice should be that he would be killing these archers that are walking towards his base in the meantime. So yeah, he's going into horseman, which is fine. It is basically better than spearmen, because if he goes spearmen, then my archers will just destroy them. And yeah, I can just get siege engineering pretty fast, getting battering ram. So for a second TC, 2 battering rams is the magic number. So once I have 2, I just send it. He only has around 10 horsemen. And look at this. He's not able to do absolutely anything. Even if he tries to go towards my archers, there is no surface area that his horsemen can use to kill them, because you can surround yourself with the gold vein, with the elephants, and with the battering rams. And if he somehow has more horsemen, I can use the garrison from the archers inside the battering rams. So I pretty much lose nothing, almost no units here. I think I lost like around 10 archers or something. Actually, I think I have not lost a single unit. I am not sure. No, I did lose some units, but you can see the power of healer elephants diving a TC like that. It really doesn't matter if what kind of defensive landmark they have. You can dive really easily, and I think I didn't even have +1 ranged armor there, so pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so now we are playing in Relic River against Macedonian Dynasty. I think this guy is Conqueror 2 right now, but I mean ranks right now are really weird because everyone is trying to go up. So now here, take a look at this. This is why this is so strong. Like, he could have gotten 4 sheep, and now he's going behind my my worker elephant. So I am denying so much sheep from this guy just from doing the worker elephant thing. And now, because I have 2 extra sheep at home, I can get every other sheep in the map with my scout. So never forget to do that. Always scout with your worker elephant. It's really, really good. Here, against Macedonian Dynasty, this is a really interesting game because he decides to go into a barracks rush. So this is a Baranger stronghold which can shoot arrows once you upgrade them. So he can actually do this, rush a couple of spears and deny me from getting gold. So this is why I told you that the house should be closer to your TC. Now he can get the house, but because I have a resource drop of point that can move I can just go to another gold and be done with it. So yeah, losing this house is going to be bad. I don't want to do it, but the good thing is that I can still repair once it's almost dead. But just to be safe, always place your house within TC range whenever you're doing strats like this. So I send a villager to repair. I'm not sure if he notices, or maybe he just doesn't want to deny the villager because he thinks he is going to get shot down by the TC. But anyhow, I am able to still get the healer elephant as soon as I get to feudal, because my villagers are over here getting gold. And now he scouts it and he sends a spearman to deny that. And in his side of the map, he gets this juicy Grand Winery. Remember that now the Grand Winery increases the percentage gather speed of all food sources, including the deer. So this is going to be really nice for him. And he also has gold in the back and wood in the back. So this is pretty much the only point where I can harass. So I immediately send my archer over there, and I leave I think one archer here to defend with my from the spears. So now he has to go back, and now his landmark is denied. So really nice, really nice for me. And I start hitting this Varangian stronghold because it's just 200 wood here that I can get for free. I get shut down by the TC, by the way, and then his Varangian stronghold starts shooting. I completely forgot that he could do that. So yeah, my healer elephant starts getting pretty low, but once the second one arrives, you can start healing yourself. So there I lost one archer, which is not ideal. It's just because I forgot about the shooting thing. But yeah, I still denied this, which is really important. And he immediately goes into a stable. And this is what you need to do against this build, by the way, guys. He is going to make use of these horsemen really nicely. And now he has to go all the way here, which is really bad for him. In any case, I can still deny this. And he starts, because I saw the horsemen, I decided to go back with my reinforcements, because these two horsemen can pretty much kill all of these archers if he catches them alone. And now let's take a look at this fight. I made a mistake here because I got caught off guard. He made my reinforcements take a long while to get over here, so I lose an elephant in the process. But once the rest of my archers arrive, I can finally start taking care of these horsemen. And take a look at how long it takes for the horseman to kill a single archer. I'm not sure if you actually saw that, but if these were any other unit that were not able to heal my archers, I would have pretty much lost every single archer over there. But the healing is so strong, man. But by the way, losing one healer elephant at this stage of the game is really bad. You don't want to do that. So he's making use of these horsemen really nicely. This is what you need to do against this, because this army is extremely slow. And right now I decided to go into siege ramps because I wanted to clear this. This is not letting me go through to his gold, so I am doing that right now. And he needs to go into farms, by the way, because he doesn't have any food. This is all the food he has, and because I took almost every sheep in the game, he's already out of sheep, and he cannot get any of these food right now. So now I am able to get his tower with the battering ram, and he's raiding in the back. So really nice for him. Now I'm reinforcing my guys over here instead of here because of the horsemen. And I'm able to take 50 resources from here and 200 resources from the barracks. So pretty good destroyed value from myself. And he's still being very annoying with this horseman. The good thing is that now I can, because I have all the map control in the world, I am able to get all of these resources. I will be able to get the deer, these berries. And I am able to go into barracks as well to counter his horsemen. And now here I get caught off guard. And even if I get caught off guard, I have only 10 archers here. I think some more are coming. Only 12 archers here against all of those units and 3 healer elephants, and I am still able to survive. These healer elephants are fucking insane, man. Are extremely insane. I just need to target the spearmen like that. And the healer elephants will do the rest. So right now, he still manages to get all my archers because I was not paying attention when he engaged my army. But my healer elephant can still deal damage. He hasn't killed any of the healer elephants yet. Only this one, I think it survives, by the way. So yeah, now he only has 3 spearmen left and this horseman. So yeah, now the spearmen actually deal a lot of damage, as you can see. So without archers, what I need to do is run, and the spearmen will not be able to kill the healer elephants because even though they are very slow, they can heal themselves while walking. So he's trying to surround them, as you see there. But in the meantime, I am sending another healer elephant and some other units there to defend. So yeah, pretty nice fight from me. Here I'm trying to to kite with the healer elephants, but yeah, it is really interesting. Now he decides to go only into spearmen because he needs to get rid of this. But I mean, if he only has spearmen, what is going to deal with my archers? It is really, really nice. And now he is out of food. Oh, this is the good thing because I have map control. Getting out of food is much worse for him than it is for me. He finally needs to go over here. But I know this is his only food source left because I have my scout here looking at the boar and looking at if he goes over my side of the map. I still have berries, I still have deer, I still have some other berries, and I can even go into farms later on. So really, really nice spot for me. Now look at the army difference. I have 4 healer elephants, 16 archers and 12 spearmen. And he only has a bunch of spearmen and archers and 2 horsemen. So I mean, I know you know how this fight is going to end up. So I just open by tanking with my archers a little bit from the spearmen, and then the archers can just completely delete his front line. And even though he has a few archers, he actually has to. He cannot kill my spearmen because they get healed by the healer elephants. It is really, really interesting to see. So the healer elephants are just broken, man. I just think they will have to do something about this. He had the right idea by raiding with the horsemen, but because he lost, well, we both got a really bad fight where over here where we both lost our armies, but he's in more trouble than me because he needs food. And now that I took him away from his only food source, he just needs to tap out. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. Finally, I'll leave you with a live gameplay of a game I played on stream against an English player making the standard 2TC build, just to show you how crazy good this build can be if your opponent does not react properly to it. Let's healer elephant his ass. I enjoy your content more than pro content because I can actually keep up. No 500 APM required. That's nice to hear, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I understand what you say completely. Okay. One sheep here. This is awesome about the healer elephants, by the way. The fact that you can get sheep like this is so good. So I already got 1, 2, so 3, and 4, that will be 7. Si ganas estas me van a poner contra demos y ya me acostumbré a jugar contra demos. Okay. I got 1 more over here. 2 more. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The other thing is that the build is really easy to do. Extremely easy to do. Oh, forgot to make villagers. So I got 4 sheep with my elephants. And 6 here, so I still got 10, which is fine. 11, 1 more than my opponent. Here's the scout. Let's actually go here so we can get that sheep before he can. Ooh, nice. So I get 2 from him. Nice, give me that. So I got a lot more sheep now than him, just because of that move. Awesome. And he's not going to get any because my healer, my worker elephant already went that way. It is really awesome to have worker elephant. Okay, let's leave my sheep and then go scout his side. I think maybe healer elephants against English is not going to be as good. Because of longbows. So we will see. I wonder if he went Council Hall. If he went Council Hall, it might be a little bad for me. Oh, he's going to DC. Okay, that's actually good for me. Let me change the... There we go. I wonder where he will put his second DC though. Forgot to produce archers. Not good. Council Hall. Okay, so two Council Hall into second TC. That is interesting. Where is this second TC? There it is. Oh. Okay. Second healer elephant incoming. The good thing is that he has to keep 8 villagers garrisoned like that. Well, I don't have to keep any. See that? And I can heal my archers too, so that is fucking awesome. This is just broken, man. What's the counter to this build? Horseman. He needs to make horseman. If he doesn't do horseman, he is fucked. My archers are derping really hard. Look at all the dudes that I have killed. I have already killed so many dudes. That's GG. Oh, dude. Should we put this on the video too? We can't do anything right now, yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Colombia. Dude, this build is fucking amazing. I fucking love this build. It was Conqueror too, by the way. Oh, dude, that was fucking awesome. I think the worst thing you can do against this is 2 TC. 100% sure. He has to stay 1 TC on Russia. If he just stays 1 TC, maybe he gets... I was worried about him getting the deer, by the way. That's why I had my scout here. If he went deer, he places a hunting camp there so he can gather faster. Maybe wall this. Because this is on the back. I don't know why he went TC on the front, by the way. TC on the front is just asking to die. Yeah, all I have to do is +1 ranged armor. Then I can go into Steel Arrow and just keep pumping archers until non-stop. I think 4 healer elephants is the magic number. I think 4 is more than enough. And then you can use your gold for upgrades. It is 9 minutes 44, and I already have this amount of units. Let's look at the economy. Yeah, it's just not even close. I could even go to the deer if I wanted to with all of these villagers. As a Chinese, what can I do against it? I mean, China is probably one of the best civilizations that to counter this, because you get so many units, and professional scouts, you cannot deny professional scouts with healer elephants at all. And you cannot dive the TC, you know. So China is probably professional scouts is one of the best ways to deal with this, because these guys only have 1 movement speed, so you cannot deny professional scouts. So you just get pro scouts, and then you can just pump 1,000 spearmen and horsemen, and yeah, just fucking mow down this army. I think China is probably one of the best ones to deal with this.